Hello everybody and welcome to the Rike Center. Second game of our doubleheader tonight as Ohio Northern just took down the Otterbein Cardinals on the women's side of things 62-46, so they'll be advancing to the semifinals. Now it's time for the men to take the court. Otterbein welcomes in the Baldwin-Wallace Yellow Jackets. Hi everybody, I'm Garrett Wandel, reporting just above Reynolds Court here. Cardinals coming off of an absolute heartbreaker this past Saturday against now 8th nationally ranked Mount Union. They played with the Purple Raiders the entire game. Cam Evans hit the tying bucket with a little over 8 seconds remaining, but a little too much time given to Christian Parker and the Purple Raiders as Parker hit the go-ahead layup with 1.1 seconds remaining to give the Purple Raiders their 21st victory of the season and able to escape the Rike Center with a 63-61 victory. The Cardinals have the 4 seed. The Baldwin-Wallace has the 5 seed. Baldwin-Wallace is also coming off a loss against Capital, another tough loss for them on senior day. So both these teams are very eager to get it on today. Student section here in full force, very similar atmosphere as we had against Mount Union. The Cardinals are going to have their hands full. Anthony Mazzo averaging 18.8 points per game, third link scorer in the OAC. I'm sure Jake Justice, Justin Carter, plethora of those guys are going to be taking they're going to be taking the responsibility of guarding him. Also, Christian Pfeiffer, leading blocker in the OAC with 2 blocks per game, so they're going to have a hard time getting it inside the paint. They got to look out for him in that one. That's going to do it for now. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we have the starting lineups and opening tip-off. It's time for Cardinal basketball, live here at the Rike Center here at Reynolds Court. We got another OAC quarterfinal underway as the Baldwin-Wallace Yellow Jackets are coming into town to take on the Otterbein Cardinals. Hi everybody, Garrett Wandel here with you to take through the second game of our doubleheader. Cardinals hosting their first OAC tournament game in over a decade. Coach Winters leading them to one of their best seasons in the past decade as well, at a 17-7 record. Currently on a one-game losing streak, like I mentioned, to 8th ranked Mount Union. Yellow Jackets coming in 14-9. They're also on a one-game losing streak. They dropped their last game against Capital. Last time these two teams faced off, Cardinals won 74-71, breaking a 16-game losing streak against the Yellow Jackets. So a little bit of triumph right there for the Cardinals. They're hoping to do it again here today as we go over your starting lineups for tonight's game. First for the Yellow Jackets, Jake Snyder, Anthony Mazzo, Jackson Simmons, Shane Zalba, Drew Wins. And for the Cardinals, redshirt senior Justin Carter, who is for sure playing his last OAC tournament today. Justin Carter, Dominic Contrella, Jake Justice, Dallas Patrick, and Reed Black. And let's just hope this team had their Jimmy John's pregame if they want to come out on this one on top. This is not going to be an easy matchup. Yellow Jackets, they average 78 points per game. They're a very high-scoring team, but the Cardinals are second in scoring defensively in the OAC. 68.4 points per game. Anthony Mazzo, like I mentioned, third in the OAC in scoring, 18.8 points per game, and Pfeiffer first in blocks with 2 per game. We get set for the opening tip-off. This Cardinal team hoping to avenge their women's team losing just a few moments ago. Coach Winters coaching in his first OAC home tournament game. Tip is underway. Patrick comes away with it. Here's Carter. Lane's open, goes up, and gets blocked. That was Zalba. Shane Zalba. He's kind of a household name there at Baldwin-Wallace, a senior, 5'11". Tremendous player, very consistent. Here's Justice out to Patrick now. Patrick coming off a tough one. He's hoping to bounce back tonight. Here's Contrella driving in. Justice. And to Reed Black, 8 to go. Black back it down, throws up the shot, no good, rebounded by Simmons. Reed Black will have the height advantage for the time being. Match up with Simmons, who's 6'4", Black lists at 6'6". Here's Zalba. Man-to-man here. Here's Simmons down low working against Black. Simmons has to give it up. He does to Zalba. He drives in left hand and denied by Carter. Here goes the Cardinals now. 3-on-2. Justice, Patrick, and finish. What a pass from Justice and a finish by Patrick. It's a behind-the-back feed. Jake Justice showing off the flashy passing skills from the senior. That lifts up and a foul call this time as Anthony Mazzo earned 2 free throws. He heads to the line. This place is rocking here. Like I said, first OAC tournament game in over a decade to be hosted here on the men's side of things in Reynolds Court. So student section came out. No good on the first for Mazzo. Mazzo taking a look at his stats on the air. Tremendous season, like I mentioned. 18.8 points per game. He's shooting 76% from the free throw line this season. He misses the first. Second shot's up and misses as well. 2 rare misses for the junior guard out of Canton. Contrella to Justice. Now Contrella. Black trying to set a screen on him. Contrella not able to finish that one. Mazzo comes out at the board. Mazzo. Justice picking him up, backing him down. Mazzo goes up and finishes that time at the rim. Good. Mazzo gets on the board for the first time in this one. Contrella is off to Patrick. Justice is actually the top three-point shooter in the OAC. That shot by Patrick, in and out. Rebound by Simmons. Now Schneider bringing it up. Schneider going for it. His team feeds Mazzo, and that one ripped out of Mazzo's hands by Justice. They're going to call it a jump ball, though. Justice frustrated with that call as he was just a millisecond from ripping that out of Mazzo's hands for the clean steal. Mazzo from three, no good. Black gets the rebound. Reed Black coming off one of his best games of the season against Mount Union. 11 points, 9 rebounds. Patrick to Black. Now Carter. He's got that gauze on his head as he reopened, I think, that cut as a foul's called there against Zalba. Now Carter, he's no stranger of contact, as you can see by that bandage taped to his forehead. He had a cut that was aggravated last game against Mount Union. Patrick gets the inbound pass, pump fakes Mazzo, and is able to hit the lay-in. Cardinals have the 4-2 lead. Zalba goes in, feeds Mazzo, and he finishes with the right hand. I know so far Baldwin-Wallace really quick about finding the open man on the offensive end. Very quick and deadly offensive possessions by the Yellow Jackets so far in this one. Justice from three. No good that time, rebounded by Mazzo. Here's Simmons, puts it on the floor and draws the foul. That'll be the first on Reed Black. He did a good job last game, matchup with Christian Parker, Logan Hill. Not being in foul trouble, actually flipped the script on Hill, 6'7" senior, and sent him into foul trouble and actually eventually fouled out of the game. As Simmons now to the line. It's his third start all year, misses his first free throw. Not the best free throw shooter, 41% on the season. Misses his second, so far Yellow Jackets 0 for 4 from the free throw line as Kim Evans touches the floor for the first time tonight. Evans had 20 last time out from three, no good. Justice gets the rebound, pump fakes, now Patrick from three. No good that time, and Carter able to get that offensive rebound, and whoa! Fire that pass out of a cannon to Justice there. A little too much on that one. This one remains tied up at 4 apiece. Drives in now is Zalba and loses his footing. Back to Simmons. Now Schneider from three. No good. Both these teams unable to get the three ball rolling as Justice to Carter. Back to Black. Evans looks like he got some tape around that right knee. We'll see if that affects his play at all tonight. It's a new accessory for him. Justice drives in, attacks the bucket, unable to finish though that time. I think Zal was even shocked at that one. Is another turnover now against the Yellow Jackets. Justice doesn't typically attack the rim too often, more of just a catch and shoot three-point shooter. Is there'll be a timeout called here on the floor. 15:23 remaining. We'll take one with them. This one's all knotted up at 4 apiece. 15:23 remaining here in the first quarter. You're listening to the home of the Cardinals here on Boxcast TV.
I didn't even want to get out of bed. You're feeling overwhelmed all the time.
It wasn't just school or home. It was everything. I didn't think anyone understood.
Turns out, I had the strength to get myself back. More strength than I knew.
I only needed a new way to see things. A new way to see myself.
Just needed to take that first step.
Welcome back here to Reynolds Court. Garrett Wandel with you. This one's all knotted up at 4 apiece. 15:23 remaining. And let me tell you, the environment here may play a little bit of a factor. It's a pretty warm day here. Standards in February here in Westerville, Ohio. About 61 degrees last I checked. And, well, the Rike Center does not have AC. So it's getting a little stuffy in here. I'm not sure if the players can feel it, but I'm feeling a little bit up here. So we'll see how that plays out as Evans back to Holmes. Now Patrick tacking the bucket back to Evans, corner triple. That one's well short. Rebounded by Snyder. Evans picking up Schneider. Schneider kicks it out. Wins, no good. Justice to Evans. Cardinals slow their pace. Evans dancing against Wins. Back to Justice. And now Holmes. Good feed from Justice to Holmes, and Holmes able to finish that one. Cardinals retake the lead. Schneider gives it to Wins. Now Mazzo. Mazzo dives in, hits the deck, and a travel call on the junior. Slow start for the third leading scorer in the OAC. He checks out of the game here, 14:04 remaining. Evans bringing this one up now for the Cardinals. Now Justice surveying to Davis. Davis drives in and gets denied at the rim this time by Pfeiffer, but he called for the foul prior to the block. Look out for Christian Pfeiffer, 6'9" sophomore forward, leading the OAC in blocks, and he's got kind of that Chet Holdman build out there. Very long and tall wingspan. Davis hits his first. Davis, just a freshman. He's earned his playing time this year. Only averaging about 1 point per game. Really unselfish guy, really pass first type of player. A lot of his stats really don't show up on the stat sheet, but he gets 2 points there from the free throw line. Schneider bringing this one up. Justice picks him up. Wins. That one just stolen by Patrick. Patrick attacking, unable to get that one to go. Good defense by Pfeiffer. Here's Driscoll. Now Wins to Schneider. Schneider. Step back Jay. No good that time. Offensive rebound though, and foul called against Patrick there. Wins is going up for the second chance points. Wins to the line for two. Hits his first. And Wins from the line this year. So 76% free throw shooter as he hits his first. The winner of this game will take on the winner of Ohio Northern and Marietta, which is underway right now. That score 10-9. Carter drives in. Carter goes up and is able to go over. Pfeiffer for the layup. Zalba. Pfeiffer underneath, back out, Driscoll. 13 to go on the shot clock. Driscoll to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer puts it on the floor and finishes with the left. All in all, coaching staff was unhappy with something there on the previous play. Both these coaches very highly emotional. I can see down there on the floor. And foul called on the floor against Yellow Jackets. That one going against substitution coming in here for Pfeiffer. Simmons will check in for him. Evans looking to inbound this one. He gets it into Holmes just in the nick of time. Raines. He drives in. Raines left hand blocked by Simmons this time. Here comes Price. Back out to Snyder. Price or Snyder. Backing against Evans, and they're going to call a foul against Cam Evans. As we'll get a timeout called here on the floor. 11:50 to play here. We'll keep it here to control. Looks to be checking the game for the Cardinals, but this one's been pretty much back and forth throughout the entirety of it. The Cardinals shooting 4 for 15 from the field. Yellow Jackets 3 for 18. The main storyline so far in this one is the missed free throws by Baldwin-Wallace. 2 for 6 from the line. They would be leading this one if they just were able to hit their free throws. So far, Mazzo leading the way for the Yellow Jackets, 4 points. And the Cardinals, Dallas Patrick leading the way with 4 points. Well, Patrick coming off a game he'd like to forget, I think, against Mount Union. And Patrick ending the year averaging 14 points per game. Evans not far behind him with 13. And Carter with 10. So 3 different players for the Cardinals this year averaging double figures. At least in my time here, I have not seen that out of the men's program. So I think that's just achievement in itself. It is Yellow Jacket basketball out of the timeout here. 20 to go on the shot clock. Mazzo looking to inbound this one here. Gets it in quickly to Zalba. Mazzo. Raines matched up with him. Zalba has it. 8 to go on the shot clock. Zalba drives in. Goes up with the right. No good that time. Rebound by Simmons, and he's able to lay it in. Gets a shooter's roll that time. Ties this game up at 10. Contrella to Evans. Now Raines. Cardinals got 12 to work with on the shot clock here. Contrella driving baseline, and he's going to step on that red line there. Unable to rock the tightrope that time and get a turnover. Be Price inbound the ball here. Raines matched up with Zalba. Looks like the Cardinals are running a 2-3 zone type defense here, similar to what they ran against Mount Union past Saturday. Price from 3, no good that time, and that's going to be out on Raines as he tried to dive in, get that loose ball. Mazzo inbounding the ball here. They got 20 seconds to work with. Price to Mazzo. Underneath wins, working against Carter. Get a foul called against Carter, and this is, looks like Baldwin-Wallace is trying to play physical with the Cardinals, and Cardinals are the ones really getting punished for it. There's a quick three from Wins. Nothing but air that time. Rains to Patrick. Back to Carter. Underneath, Patrick gets double team, has to kick it back out. Gets it again, working on Price. Patrick. And now Price will be called for the foul. And the way the officials are calling this game, it's very, very chippy. Not a lot being allowed here. I would just kind of take it in on the block and just back into your offender. It seems like you're going to pick up a foul. Schneider coming into the game for Price. Justice, back to Patrick, corner three, no good that time. Back-to-back air balls for both these teams. Salba, underneath Simmons, easy layup with the right hand. Baldwin-Wallace has their first lead of the night, 12-10. Reached the halfway point here in the first. Patrick to Carter. Carter drives in, working against Simmons. Backing into him. Carter, spin move. Drops Simmons and finishes. This one's all knotted up at 12. Now Zalba draws a foul against Patrick there. And just want to take a look here. That's two on Patrick. That's two on Patrick already. Patrick's having a decent game so far. 4 points, a rebound, and a steal, and he'll come out of the game for Reigns. And I think he just got to understand. I think really everyone has to understand that you can't really get away with too much in this one. $15 to work with. Mazzo, step back three. And he banks it home that time. Past couple games, players not afraid to use that bank shot. The good old classic Tim Duncan made that shot famous. And Black trying to find Reigns underneath, and it's going to be another turnover. Mazzo's fired up. Trying to gain some momentum here for his team in this hostile environment. Zalba bringing this one up. 9 minutes to go here in the first half. Going full head of steam right on the block. Turns around, shoots, can't get to go, and fight for the rebound there between Justice and Mazzo. Jump ball. Possession here goes to the Cardinals. Cardinals shooting 29% from the field, 0 for 5 for downtown. Not their typical numbers, as they're usually a pretty good shooting team from the field, about 45%, 38% from three-point land. 8:40 to go here. Evans goes with the left and can't get that one to go either. Schneider pulls up. Zalba going baseline. He finishes with the foul. Shane Zalba. And he was part of that 16-game winning streak over the past three and a half years against the Cardinals. He is not the greatest free throw shooter this year. Just shooting 34% from the free throw line, averaging about 7 points per game. Can't hit the first. 17-12 game. Cardinals bit of a scoring drought here. Justice from 3, no good that time either for Justice. Hannah gets the offensive board. Hannah gets it to Rains. He tries from 3, splash! Rains dips his feet into the box score first time in this one. Snyder trying to respond but can't. Hannah gets the board. Evans goes up and draws a foul this time. And that one's going against Zalba. 2 free throws coming up for Cam Evans here. And we have a timeout called here on the floor. 7:33 remaining here in the first half. Cardinals trail the Yellow Jackets 15-17. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to the home of the Cardinals here on Boxcast TV. Welcome back here to Reynolds Court. 7:33 remaining here this first half between quarterfinals between the 4 and 5 seed in the OAC, Cardinals and Yellow Jackets. And I know I mentioned the environment before, and I think the officials are starting to feel it too a little bit here. It's, say, above average day here for February, and no AC or anything like that here. And the Rike Center with all these bodies in here, I think the heat's starting to get to these officials a little bit. Let's see how it affects the players as Evans hits his first free throw. Cam Evans shooting about 78% from the free throw line this year. Goes 2 for 2, ties this one up at 17. So far, free throw shooting has been the only weak point, really, for this Baldwin-Wallace team. Simmons gives the Mazzo. Working against Justice. Step back 3. That one's short. And it comes away with the board. Rains just throws that one off the backboard, and I think that one hit the scoreboard there. And oh, they're going to change the call here. They're going to say that's going to tip on a Yellow Jacket player, and Coach Hale is irate after they changed the call. I honestly don't really blame him. I don't. Kind of slightly confused too what happened on that play, but Cardinal basketball here, 20 to go on the shot clock. Rains. Price all over him. Rains gets doubled. Gets it to Carter. Carter working against Simmons. Carter pivoting every which way. Can't get to fall. Schneider to Price. Price. And that one is going to go out of bounds. That one's out on Hannah. Good hustle by the freshman. Jay Davis coming in the game now for Carter. Reed Black also checking back into the game. Checking in on the Marietta Ohio Northern game. Marietta has a 27-21 lead. They're the second-ranked team in the country. Just 2 losses on the entire year. Classic Marietta-type season. Schneider from 3, no good that time. Justice able to get the rebound, slips and falls though. clean up a wet spot down there on the floor. Brains to Black. Now gets a screen. Evans goes up and blocked this time, but a foul call there on Simmons. So 2 more free throws coming up for Cam Evans. Cardinals, pretty good free throw shooting team. Their numbers have dipped a little bit from the free throw line as a team. Past couple of games, it's still really solid. 73.8% as a team this season. I'm sure Coach Winters is as pleased as a coach can be with free throw shooting this season as Evans hits his first. Now 3 for 3 at the line tonight. Goes perfect from the line, so Evans, all 4 points coming from the free throw stripe tonight. Cardinals retake the lead. Schneider. Price. Mazzo. Splash! Mazzo gets the lead right back for the Yellow Jackets, and now he's up to 7 points. Cardinals have done a good job containing him for most of this first half, similar to how they did Christian Parker last game, but he did erupt near the end of the first and well into the second. Evans, 8 to go. Evans worked on Mazzo, falls to a knee, fades away, can't get that one to fall though. Mazzo working against Justice. Gives it to Wins. Back to Price. He winds up from 3. Can't get it to fall. Davis gets the board. Brains. Surveying the floor. Now Justice. 15 to go on the shot clock. Justice to Evans. Evans. Looks like Baldwin-Wallace is also playing a 2-3 zone. 7 seconds to play. Reigns driving in, kicks it to Black. Mid-range shot for Black. He sinks it. Back and forth. This one's gone. 21-20. Schneider looking to change that. Drives in, fades away, hits as well. Team's going bucket for bucket right now the past few minutes. Evans gives it to Reigns. Justice, cross court to Davis, back to Evans. 10 to go on the shot clock. Evans attacking, goes up and uses the bank to his advantage. Timeout called by Coach Winters, 4:06 remaining. Cardinals retake the lead 23-22. Cam Evans starting to come alive here. He hits his first field goal. He's up to 6 points, leading the way for the Cardinals. Leading scorer in this one, though, was Mazzo, 10 points. 4 for 6 from the field, but besides him, no one else on the Yellow Jacket team has been able to get it done. Cardinals just shooting 33% from the field, but still hold the lead. 1 for 7 from beyond the arc. 6 for 6 from the free throw line. That's been the difference maker. I've been saying it all game long. 2 for 7 for Baldwin-Wallace from the line. 6 for 6 for the Cardinals. Baldwin-Wallace is shooting 40% from the field. Both these teams doing a good job not turning the ball over too much, just 3 turnovers apiece, but 13 bench points for the Cardinals already. This is a team that stands out over these past couple years, and the reason that they've had so much success compared to the teams over the past couple years is the depth, and it's being reflected here in the OAC tournament. Already 13 bench points. Dallas Patrick is in foul trouble early, 2 personals. He will get another look at it with 4:06 remaining here in the first half. Coach Winters trusting he will not pick up his 3rd personal, which would be killer for him here. It is Baldwin-Wallace's ball out of the timeout. Schneider. Back out. Zalba, he goes reverse style and hits. Shane Zalba's been having a really productive game as well today. Up to 4 points. Evans. Patrick, baseline. Patrick goes up and hits. Dallas Patrick now up to 8 points. Back and forth we go. Mazzo working against Justice. Beats his big man underneath, draws a foul and finishes at the rim. That's Rob Watson the third. Seeing his first minutes of the game and immediately making an impact. 6'6" sophomore. Taking a look here at Watson, shooting 56% from the free throw line this year, is able to hit the three-point play. 2-point lead, 2-point game now. Evans to Patrick. Patrick draws the contact. 2 free throws coming up for the junior. Now it's Patrick. Taking a look at Dallas Patrick so far tonight. 6 points, 1 rebound, a steal. He does have 2 personals. This will be his first trip to the free throw line. He's a 76% free throw shooter on the season, averaging 14 points per game. And he's got such high expectations. Former OSC Freshman of the Year, another tremendous season last year. He's had his ups, he's had his downs this season. But he's gotten his team to the OAC tournament, the home court advantage for the first round, and he is not disappointing so far tonight. He up to 8 points. He goes perfect from the line. Zalba trying to find Watson. Here's Mazzo. Drives in, full head of steam, goes up with a right and hits. Making the game look so easy. Timeout called here by the Yellow Jackets. 2:37 remaining here in the first half. Baldwin-Wallace holds a 29-27 lead. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to the home of the Cardinals here on Boxcast TV. Welcome back here to Reynolds Court. Garrett Wandel with you. 2:37 remaining here in the first half. Baldwin-Wallace has a 2-point advantage so far. Evans bringing this one up. Now feeds Hannah. Schneider trying to deny the pass to Patrick. Patrick goes in and draws the foul. 2 more free throws coming up for Dallas Patrick. He's being aggressive this one. He's already got 8 points tonight. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. As Evans point out a wet spot on the floor there. Gonna clean that one up personally. Winner of this one takes on the winner of the Marietta and Ohio Northern game that's underway right now so far. Marietta out to an 11-point lead in that game. 3:18 remaining in the first half. Pioneers have the 36-25 lead against the Polar Bears. Lucas Isley leading all scorers with 10 points. Marietta hoping to have a national championship aspirations this season. As that only losing 2 games early in the season, perfect in conference play in the OAC, taking down Mount Union twice this season. Patrick goes perfect in the line once again. He's up to 10 points. Schneider bringing this one up. He's got Controlla on him. Now Price gets Simmons underneath. Back to Schneider. Schneider pulls away, hits once again. Good shot right there from Schneider. He's actually 5th in the OAC in assists this year, averaging about 3.6 assists per game. Evans feeds Black. Back to Justice. To Evans. Evans drives in, feeds Controlla. Controlla unable to finish that one. I'm not sure if Controlla was expecting the feed from Evans that time around. Schneider from 3. It's good. Jake Schneider scoring the last 5 points here for the Yellow Jackets. They're starting to create a little bit of separation in this one near the end of the first half. Justice gets Black underneath. Black gets it back to Justice as he hit the deck. Evans pump fakes, drives in. Evans attacking. Good move. Draws a foul. 2 more free throws coming up for the Cardinals. Cardinals so far 10 for 10 tonight from the free throw line. That's helped them out since they've struggled from the field. Evans tonight misses his first free throw. He was 4 for 4 prior to that. And it seems like whenever I mention anything, anyone's perfect or any team's perfect from the free throw line, they end up just missing. So, I'll try to keep my mouth shut next time. Evans, 6 points tonight, 4 for 5 from the line. Misses 2. Wins, gets the rebound. Less than a minute to play here. Shot clock, game clock separated by about 31 seconds. Schneider to Price. Mazzo pulls up, long 2. He sinks it, nothing but net. The junior guard. Shot clock, game clock separated by about 7 seconds here for the Cardinals. 30 seconds to play. Controlla likely looking to get busy any second here. 5 to go now. Justice has 2. Justice lays it up, draws a foul as the shot clock expires. 7.7 remaining on the clock as Jake Justice earned himself a pair of free throws. And fun fact I learned about Jake Justice heading into this one is he's actually the leading 3-point shooter percentage-wise in the OAC, leading the OAC in 3-point percentage, shooting 44.9% from 3. He doesn't take a lot of threes, but when he does, he typically makes them as he hits his first free throw. Jake Justice shooting 76% from the free throw line. He's averaging about 8 points per game, 3 rebounds. Like I mentioned, lethal 3-point shooter. Goes 2 for 2. Cuts the lead down to 5. 7.7 remaining. We'll see what the Yellow Jackets make of it. Mazzo, 2 seconds. Has to throw one up. And he barely does. And they're going to call a foul as the final buzzer sounds. I think that's one's going against MJ Davis. And I think that's a good play right there from Mazza. He recognized, I think he had a mismatch on him. He just attacked. He knew how the refs were calling this one and tried to draw the foul, and he did. So he'll get 2 free throws with 0.3 remaining on the play clock here. Mazio can't hit the first. He's a 76% free throw shooter, and he's 0 for 3 tonight, and unable to get it done at the free throw line. Anywhere but the free throw line tonight for Mazio. Goes 1 for 2, and Justice would likely just toss this one in. Control half-court heave, won't count, and that will do it. At the end of one, the Cardinals trail Baldwin-Wallace 31-37. Mazio leading all scores at 15 points. Snyder not far behind with 7. Went on a little bit of a run there for the Cardinals. Dallas Patrick 10 points. He does have 2 personal fouls, something to keep our eye on in the second half. And Cam Evans with 6. So far the top 2 league scorers for the Cardinals getting it done. But some other guys are going to have to step up. I think Evans is going to have to play even better, as well as Patrick, to counter that high explosive Baldwin-Wallace offensive attack. And I think overall the Cardinals just need to do a better job offensively from the field. Just shooting 34% from the field in that first half, 1 for 7 from beyond the arc. They got 14 free throw attempts in that first half, cashing 12 of them. For Baldwin-Wallace, I mean, they just got to do what they've been doing. Their offense has been clicking, 53% from the field. They just have not been able to cash in on their free throws, so if they're able to do that, they'll be able to extend the gap even wider from the Cardinals. So that will do it for the first half here on Reynolds Court, quarterfinal here in the OAC tournament between Otterbein Cardinals and Baldwin-Wallace. BW holds the 37-31 lead. We'll take a quick timeout here for the half, and we will be back at the start of the second half.
From Cleveland, Ohio.
I'm Reed Black. I'm from Wadsworth, Ohio. I'm Jake Justice. I'm from Wadsworth, Ohio as well.
So my dad played growing up, and he played at the college level, or at least tried to. And so that's kind of where I got the love for it, really ever since I could remember. Like, he coached me through, like, at a young age, all the way up until, like, middle school ball. So that's kind of where I started.
I started when I was, I'd say around like 6 to 7 years old, played in like a church league. But the thing that made me really want to pursue basketball and get better was, at the time, I had a next door neighbor who was a senior, or a junior or senior in high school, and he played on the Wadsworth basketball team. And I would always see him outside practicing and shooting on the basketball hoop in his driveway. And I remember going out there when I was young and just like looking up to him. He was a big dude. He was like 6'5", 6'6", and going to the Wadsworth basketball games and watching him. And it was just like so cool to see like someone like do what I wanted to do, like pretty similar to myself as well. So that got me into it. And plus all my friends played. That's how I formed a lot of my relationships growing up, is through sports and basketball especially. And I've just always liked to be around the guys and have fun playing.
I would say being like from the Akron area, and when I was younger, like LeBron James was a big household name around that time, and I was a huge Cavs fan. So when I was younger, like my brother, my dad, we would always watch the Cavs games together, and so that kind of like what made me fall in love with the game, and like going up to the Q in Cleveland and watching those games, and then I just stuck with it from a young age and kept played on more teams, played with a lot of different guys, created a lot of good relationships, and it's kind of brought me to this point where I am now, and it's been a great journey.
So basketball was a big part of my decision. I wanted to play college ball, and I had it narrowed down to two schools. And after meeting with the coaching staff and with the team and taking it overnight, I just found it felt like home. And academics is a big part of it too. They had my major. Being in Columbus, right outside of Ohio State, having opportunities and networking, able to build relationships. So it kind of was like an all-in-one.
So I started getting like slightly recruited a little bit my junior year of high school, and I went on a few college visits for basketball, and none of the schools I looked at were really like I could see myself at. and this was before Otterbein came along. So then I started looking at some other schools, just like local schools like Kent State, Akron, typical Ohio schools just to go to school at. And then luckily my senior year basketball, I think like early in the season, Otterbein came along. They started recruiting Jake, and then they started recruiting me, and we took a visit, and I want to say like the late winter of my senior year, and I remember Eddie Anders, Mo Beavers, Justin Carter, they took Jake and I around on a visit, and like just bonding with them immediately. Like they seemed cool. I liked the campus. The area was very ideal for what I wanted to do, and I could see myself being in this area in the future. And obviously, like I just like the close-knit Otterbein basketball community, so that's what led my choice to come to Otterbein.
For me, Otterbein was really the only school that recruited me for basketball out of high school, and I was not when I graduated, or when I was in my spring semester, my senior year of high school, I was not ready to be done playing basketball. So that was a big reason why I chose to come here, was to continue my basketball career. And then also living in the city of Columbus, there's a lot of great opportunities. And similar to what Reed said, when I came on my visit here, kind of just felt like home. I really liked the area, the town of Westerville. And the guys on the team that I met seemed like good dudes. So, yeah.
So my first year here was actually Andy's first year here. So I wasn't part of that. The Coach Euler. I wasn't part of that group. So when I first got here, you could see the culture shift to start happening. But, it was going to take some time. Like, it wasn't just going to happen like right off rip. And then to now, I think they've done a great job recruiting not only great players, great individuals, great people that have came here. I've been able to build relationships with. We've built a brotherhood. I just feel like the culture and the team is like really close, and like we bond really well. And I think that's why we've had a lot of success on the floor this year.
Yeah, I kind of agree with what Braden said. Like, the culture change wasn't an immediate thing, and it never will be. You have to like instill that mindset, and you kind of have to like you have to have players that want to do it. Like you can push players to have that mindset, but if they don't have that mindset at the end of the day, then it's not going to work out. But I think Coach Winters has done a great job of recruiting guys that fit in well with our program, and we're all really close. Like, out of my 4 years here, this is probably the closest team I've ever been a part of, and that translates really well onto the court because we can hold ourselves accountable, and when someone's not doing what they're supposed to do, then they can get called out or whatever. But I think just like the culture change throughout my 4 years here has been something that I'm really proud of to be a part of.
Yeah, it's been a crazy journey. I mean, I've never gone through a coaching change in a sport in my career. So going from my freshman year to my sophomore year, going through that coaching change was a different experience. But it kind of taught me, and I'm sure some of the other guys that went through it, like, well, Reed's the only other guy, and Justin, but kind of like bared a little bit more responsibility on us being the guys that were older, and as the years went on, like, kind of responsibility fell on us to change that culture. And I think that we've done a pretty good job over the past 4 years of doing that and kind of bringing this program back to what it used to be. We're obviously not really there yet. I mean, you see that banner hanging on the wall from 2002, but that's what we're working towards. And it's a process, and I think we've done a good job so far. It's been a fun journey.
I would say the history's here. Like Jake said, the banner hanging up in the gym on 2002, and you can see that in Andy's 3 years here. We're working towards that goal. We're getting better and better each year. We're bringing in better recruits, but kind of also from an academic side, being in Columbus. About 20 minutes out of it. It's a great way to build network opportunities, and kind of just be in the center stage of Ohio, where it's not too far from, Cincinnati or Cleveland or Louisville, where you can really go anywhere and, be able to come out of here after 4 years and have a job.
Yeah, I think this is definitely the place to be at with our entire coaching staff. They've done a great job. And, if we have some high school recruits come and watch our practices, and I think they can get that idea that it's not easy to be a college basketball player here and succeed, but that's a good thing, because nothing easy is ever worth striving for. That's a quote on our practice plan I just quoted. But yeah, this is the place to be at. I think we have an extremely close-knit team, and super glad, and I think anyone that wants to come here would have a great time.
Yeah, I agree with what both of them said. For as far as school and future opportunities, it's a great area to be. It's one of the best areas to be in Ohio. And then as far as basketball, you're coming to a school that's in one of the best Division III college basketball conferences in the country. And a big thing, especially competing at the collegiate level, is having a team, teammates, and a coaching staff that you're willing to play, give everything you have for, and sacrifice for. And I think that's what we have here. It's really easy for me, and I'm sure the other guys on the team, to go out there every single day and grind and bust my butt for our coaches, just because we know how much time they put in and how much they sacrifice for us. I think that just comes back to the culture that we have here, and that would be my recruiting pitch.
I would say, kind of growing up in Cleveland, when I was younger, it was LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
I looked up to, him and the Cavs, and when he left, I hated him. But I would say I kind of tried to mimic LeBron. Clearly, I'm not 6'8" and 250, but no, I would say that's who I really looked up to and kind of idoled as a kid, just because he was our guy.
Yeah, definitely. Growing up from the Akron area, it's hard not to look up to LeBron, and obviously everyone wants to model their game after LeBron, but you quickly realize you don't have his athleticism, so not everyone can do that. But once Kevin Love got to the Cavs, that was really cool, because I remember watching him on the Timberwolves. He was not the biggest guy on the court, but he played really hard. He had a good shot, and he rebounded the ball well. So I always admired him and liked watching him play.
I know I mentioned LeBron earlier. He was kind of a big reason that got me into playing the game of basketball, but definitely a player that kind of made me feel the way I do about basketball, and how much pride I take in it, is Kobe Bryant. He's my favorite player of all time, and has been for a long time. And kind of just how much pride he had in the game, and how much he cared for it, and how much it meant to him. That's stuck with me for a long time. And every day I go out there, I don't take it for granted. And I've kind of got that from just reading some of his quotes and some of his books. And yeah, I'd say definitely Kobe.
I don't think. Actually, I would always wear the same thing, the shoot around, the same two things. If we play on Wednesday, I'll wear the same thing on Wednesdays, and I'll wear the same thing on Saturdays.
Not that I know of, honestly. It's always a good day when we get Jimmy John's before the game, though.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Alrighty. Here with men's head basketball coach for Otterbein, Andy Winters, had their matchup between
Oops. Uh-oh. Sorry.
Welcome back here to Reynolds Court here at the Rike Center. Garrett Wando here takes to the second half of the quarterfinal of the OAC tournament between the 4 and 5 seed Otterbein Cardinals and the Baldwin-Wallace Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets have 37-31 lead at the half, shooting 53% from the field. And I was relayed information that Coach Winter's not happy at the half, quote unquote, screaming at his guys really down there in the locker room, displeased with his team's performance despite only trailing by 6. I think, the way they played in that first half, they can't continue that, or this one is going to get out of hand. They need to figure out how to get it away. They need to figure out how to score some points consistently from the field without having to rely on free throws so much. Because, the free throws really bailed them out for most of that first half. 12 for 14 from the free throw line. Baldwin-Wallace just 4 for 10. Rebounds dead even at 17 apiece. As the Yellow Jackets start the second half with possession. Mazzio, 15 points. He's playing his usual type of ball. He's averaging 18.8 a game, but already 15 at the half. Cardinals looking to see if they can contain him, as he has it. Mazzio working against just a step back jumper. That's good, Mazzio. Fire rises. He starts out the second half hot, 17 points. Justice, who usually has his way defending, is having a hard time with Mazzio here tonight. Gets a hard screen from Reed Black. And that one knocked out of bounds. Stays here with Justin Carter, or stays here with the Cardinals. Contrello looking to inbound this one here. 10 seconds left to play. And officials call timeout here. Kind of just reset the whole play, I guess, right there. They'll put 12 back on the shot clock here. Contrello looking to inbound. Scratch, that would be Justice. 10 to go now. Contrella to Patrick. Patrick finds Carter. Back to Patrick. He's left open from 3. Splash! And injured player down on the floor. That looks like it's Wins. And this is not good. Another injured player here. We saw 2 in the women's game, both on the Cardinals side. Hopefully he's okay down there. I believe it's Wins. He's able to walk off of his own power. He kind of wasn't sure if he got dropped or what happened. I think he kind of was a non-contact injury. And he will head back to the locker room immediately. So it's a big loss if he's unable to return, averaging 14 points per game, 4 rebounds, 55% shooting from the field, one of their top 3 scorers. The next man up. And maybe they ought to maybe clean up that wet spot down there on the floor so someone else doesn't get hurt. You got to think maybe to the humidity in here, maybe the heat's causing a little bit of moisture for him. I've heard some fans overheard some fans at half saying it is a little stuffy in here compared to what it usually is. Here is that feed. Pfeiffer now gives it back to Schneider. 10 to go on the shot clock. Schneider pulls up from 3. That one's no good. Fight for the board. Rebound by Patrick. Carter bringing this one up, working against Simmons. Back to Justice. He gets a screen. Black on the block. Out to Justice. Back to Black. 10 to go. Black to Justice from 3. It's good. Justice gets the Kawhi Leonard type of bounce right there. And Makes this a 2-point game now. Here's Schneider. To Pfeiffer. Back to Mazzio. Mazzio. Here's a pretty play right there by a pretty player. Mazzio. 19 points. His season average, 18.8 per game. We still have 17:45 to play in the second half as Black puts it on the floor. Kicks out to Carter. Now Patrick can't get that one to fall. Schneider, step back three. That one's left short. And I believe Carter lost that one, so a mental lapse right there from the redshirt senior. Typically don't see that too often from Carter. Zalba inbounding this one here. He gets it into Simmons. Mazzio having his way all night tonight against Justice. Draws a double team, kicks out Simmons. He pump fakes. Simmons. And they're going to say it's an offensive foul on Simmons. Justin Carter, he's drawn all too many of those this season. It's kind of one of his signature moves, I'd say. One of his signature plays. He just senses when the player is just going to, push a little too much contact into him so he can draw that offensive charge, and beats Simmons that time down low. The junior from Wadsworth. Three minutes have passed here in this second half. Carter from three. No good that time. Rebound by Black. Black looking to go up again. He does. Draws the foul and hits for the and one. The senior Reed Black does not want his basketball career to end here today. Black up to 4 points tonight, 3 rebounds with an assist. No good on the free throw though. Reed Black, I say he's a very emotional player. He, when he's feeling himself, he plays really good basketball. As Pfeiffer goes up, and he will head to the line for 2 free throws. Reed Black, if he feels like his shot's falling, he's got the stroke that particular night, then look out. And Christian Pfeiffer now to the line. 58% free throw shooter. Hits his first so far tonight. Pfeiffer, 3 points, 2 rebounds. Leading shot blocker in the OAC heading into today's game, but he's got 0 blocks. Student section trying their best to distract Pfeiffer, but stone cold as he just drills both. Lead back up to 4. Control to Patrick. Now Black back to Patrick. Patrick backing into Zalba. Fades away, leaves that one short. Black trying to save it. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds there. Turnover against the Cardinals. Evans checks in the game for Contrella. And something I did forget to mention too, Bryson Lane, usually one of the backup guards on this team, inactive tonight. He's been inactive the past couple games. He's dressed just in street clothes tonight. He's out indefinitely. Mazzio dancing once again, kicks it out. Zalba, it's good. And that's what happens when you have a guy that's scoring with such success. He's got 19 points. He draws the double team, leaves a wide open man, and they're able to hit the 3-point shot. Carter drives in, lays it up, and in. Justin Carter. Looked like for a second he was going to throw that one down. We know he's got the capability to do so. He does not want to play his final game. Mazio, long three. Heat check right there. Gets his own miss, though. Goes baseline, kicks it out. Zalba again. Now Pfeiffer. Backing against Black. Kicks it out. May have gone away with a travel there. Coach Winters is turning red on the sideline there after that one. Here's Justice. Black trying to get him down low. That one's denied. He gets it again. Working against Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer has a 3-inch advantage on him. Black draws the double team. Throws it up. Can't get that one to go, though. Zalba draws a foul on the drive. And what we're seeing tonight is, I'll hold my thought, as we got a timeout call down there on the floor. 15:02 remaining here in the second half of this quarterfinal OAC tournament game between Baldwin-Wallace and Otterbein. Yellow Jackets hold the 46-41 lead. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to the home of the Cardinals here on Boxcast TV.
Okay, I know what you're going through. Too much time inside, not enough outside. And like, what's up with the parents? They're in their own world. So maybe it's time to change things yourself. Yeah, you go first. Parents are people too. And the stresses you're feeling, you can bet they're feeling as well. Visit yourlifeyourvoice.org for some game-changing ideas on how you can turn things around at your house. When you go first, everybody wins.
Unlike other health concerns, mental illness is not always easy to see.
D-E-P-R.
Mental illness doesn't show up on a scale.
Bipolar?
Sorting out a mental health concern takes professional diagnosis and treatment.
Anxiety. I thought so.
If you or a loved one has a mental health concern, don't.
Welcome back here to Reynolds Court. Garrett Wanda with you. 15:02 remaining. Yellow Jacket basketball. It's been all Anthony Mazio tonight. 19 points, 8 for 12 from the field. 3 rebounds, 2 assists with the block. He gets it into Pfeiffer. Hands it back to Mazio. That 3 will not fall. Watson gets the board and hits the layup. Lead up to 7. Evans to Hannah from 3, no good. Zalba gets the board. Mazio dancing. Kicks it to Watson, back to Mazio. Gives it to Watson and blocked by Carter from behind this time. Here's a corner 3 from Justice. He splashes it home. Jake Justice gets his first 3 to fall. (44-48). Mazio to Zalba. Evans on Zalba. Puts his head down, lays it up, and finishes at the rim. Tough finish right there from Zalba. Evans back to Patrick. Now Carter. Justice tries the 3 again. That one's no good this time. Left it well short. Pfeiffer slams it home. 13:22 remaining. Timeout call on the floor as Pfeiffer throws down the two-handed jam. 50-44. And I was going to say, what we're seeing here tonight is Anthony Mazio having his way against Jake Justice. And typically players do not have their way with Jake Justice, as I'd say he's probably one of the best defenders in the OAC. Always tasked with the opposing team's best guard, I'd say. But Anthony Mazio tonight is having his way. 19 points, 8 for 13. That's, I usually give high praise to Justice tonight. And he's just having a tough time out there with Mazio. And The way this one's going, you got to figure out a way to stop him. But then you leave the door open for other guys like Zalba. He hit the 3. Schneider, he's got 7 points as well. But as this is an 8-point lead, Cardinals still playing from behind. They're playing catch-up. As long as they keep this one within striking range, it seems like they turn on the domain. They turn on their game time mode, their takeover. I don't know what to call it. In the final 2-3 minutes every game here, especially at home, where it seems like Cam Evans just saves his best for last, and he can go on like a 5, 6, 7 point scoring run just by himself. So I think keeping this one within single digits here is the main goal, at least to keep it in the closing minutes to give your team a chance. Here's Raines. Raines gets it to Davis. Now Evans. Working against Schneider. Evans dives in, throws up the layup. Can't get that one to fall. Gets his own miss, lays it up again. Pfeiffer with the block. Evans, another rebound, and looking like a game of Twister down there as Evans draws the jump ball. Possession stays here with the Cardinals. And it looks like Driscoll will be quickly checking into the game here for Mazziel. Justice inbounding this one, 16 seconds on the shot clock. Another wet spot they're going to clean up on the floor. Moisture's building up today here at Reynolds Court. And another substitution. Yellow Jackets are sneaking in. Zalbo coming to the game now for Rob Watson. Justice gets this one into Evans. He lays it up and finishes. Zalba attacks, gets it to Price. Pfeiffer to Zalba, gets a screen. Schneider pulls up from deep, that one's short. Offensive rebound by Pfeiffer. Price drops Raines. Driscoll throws up the awkward looking shot there. Justice gets the rebound. Patrick, full head of steam, lays it up, draws the foul. 2 free throws coming up for Dallas Patrick. Zalba, 3 personals. That's something to keep our eye on as this one unfolds. As Wenz, to my knowledge, is still not returned from the locker room. 3rd leading scorer for the Yellow Jackets heading into this one. Patrick hits his first. It's up to 14 points, 5 for 5 from the free throw line tonight. Make it 6 for 6, 15 points for Dallas Patrick today. Jackson Simmons down there, he's getting heckled by the fans, but he's keeping his composure. He's not showing any emotion, which is good. You don't want to feed the beast in situations like this. Simmons gets it. Simmons working against Patrick, lays it up right over him. That's a good way to calm down the student section. And I think with Wenz being out, the pressure kind of falls on Simmons here to step up. As bad pass from Justice. Here's Zalba to Simmons. Hands it to Price. Price driving in. Hangs in the air and finishes. Lead back up to 8 for the Yellow Jackets. You can feel the tide of this game slightly turning in BW's direction. Patrick to Evans. Evans spin move. Nice spin, but denied by Pfeiffer. Second block of tonight. That's the leading shot blocker in the OAC coming in out of nowhere. Here's Schneider now. Bounce past to Zalba, now Simmons. Back up to Schneider. Price, left open. Can't make the Cardinals pay for it. Zalba gets the offensive rebound. And more second chance points for BW. Reed Black pulling up from deep. No good that time. Like the idea, but was unable to convert that time. Trying to get a quick response. Schneider to Price. He's got Reigns on him. Gets a screen from Simmons. From three. Uses the bank. And Tim Duncan is somewhere smiling right now as we've seen multiple bank shots tonight. And Yellow Jackets taking full advantage of that bank here today. 10:06 remaining. 61-48. Baldwin-Wallace with their largest lead of the game. Timeout called on the floor. We'll take one too. You're listening to the Home of the Cardinals here on Bombcast TV.
What if one day you went to your secret hiding place and instead of what you came for, you found this? What would you do? The truth is, all drug use comes with risk. Before drugs take their toll on you and your family, know that there is help. You can quit. If you or someone you love is struggling with drug use, call 1-800-662-HELP for 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, or go to samhsa.gov/knowtherisks.
Every day.
Welcome back here, the Rike Center, here at Reynolds Court. Garrett Wandel with you. 10:06 remaining here in the second half. Quarterfinal game. Winner of this one will take on winner of Ohio Northern Marietta, who Marietta has a commanding 21-point lead. 10-11 left in the second half, so likely take on Marietta this Thursday. Both these teams battling it out here. Justice gives it to Black, hands it to Evans. Evans at the block, gets double team, lays it up and finishes with the three-point play. Cam Evans, chance for a three-point play here. Evans has had a slow but steady encore tonight. He's got 10 points, 2 rebounds, 1 block. Like I said, he plays his best basketball, seems like, at the end of every game. The last 2-3 minutes, Coach Winters, that's his go-to guy in the clutch, and he always delivers. I'd say 9 times out of 10, he delivers in the clutch. Baldwin-Wallace coaching staff and fans kind of riled up here after that foul call. Evans, 4 for 6 from the free throw line tonight. We're at one, rims in and out. Lead stays at 11. Zalba feeds Watson. Watson back to Zalba from 3. Splash! Shane Zalba starting to find his stroke here in the second half. He's up to 14 points. Leads up to 14. Reigns left open from 3. Trying to respond but can't. Carter, offensive rebound and 1. Justin Carter trying to will his team back into this one. This is it for him. This is his final OAC tournament, win or lose here, as he can't convert the three-point play, and the Cardinals unable to hit their free throws here in the second half, which is kind of a difference maker in the first. Mazzio against Justice. We'll see who wins this time. Mazzio gets fouled on the drive. Now it goes against Justice. That's 3 on Justice. Something to keep our eye on here with 9 minutes left to play, since he will be tasked up with the highly active Mazzio. He has it once again. Drives in left side. Go with the scoop layup, and once again Mazzio just making it look easy. This guy is doing a little bit of everything on there in the floor. He's kind of reminded me of a James Harden, Dwayne Wade type play style, the way he's been balling out tonight. Evans jump stops, lays it up with the left, and finishes. Cardinals being outscored 29-23 here. And foul called there on Evans as Zalbo is driving in. Patrick coming in now for Reigns. But I think I can confidently say, after seeing Mazzio in person, I can believe the hype now, Sometimes when you see the numbers, as a quick foul is called against the Cardinals once again. Going against Carter. But sometimes, numbers tell a different story than what's actually reflected on the court. But Mazzio, let me tell you, he's one of the best players I've seen all season long. The way, especially, he's been balling out here tonight. 21 points, complete downpour, and I think he's on his way for a possible 30-piece here tonight. He has it again, and I think they're just going to be feeding the beast here as he goes in with the right, steps back, draws the double, lays it up again, and finishes! Mazzio is unconscious right now, 23 points. He extends the lead back up to 14 for his Yellow Jacket squad. Evans trying to respond. Back to Patrick. Patrick lays it up, but denied by Watson. And it's been all Yellow Jackets the past few minutes. A timeout called here on the floor. 7:44 remaining here in the first half, or in the second half. 5th seed, Baldwin-Wallace leading 4th seed Cardinals. 68-54. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to the home of the Cardinals here on Boxcast TV. Welcome back here to Reynolds Court. Garrett Wanda with you. 7:44 left to go in this one. It's been all Anthony Mazzio, and he's been doing it against the Cardinals. One of the Cardinals' best defenders, Jake Justice, 23 points tonight. He's been doing it in a plethora of ways and breaking it down 10 for 15 from the field, 66%, 23 points. I mean, this guy is highly effective. 2 for 6 from 3-point range. 4 to go for the Cardinals here. Patrick Mid-range shot, sinks it, and Dallas Patrick able to get a field goal to fall. He's up to 17 points tonight. He's trying his best to put the Cardinals on his back here. Zalba to Schneider, sinks the triple. What a response. He kind of throws up his hands, you know, doing his MJ shrug impression, I guess, out there. As this one is starting to really get out of hand here. 7 minutes to go. Cardinals need to go on a run. Patrick, Hezzies, drives, goes up, and one. Dallas Patrick, 19 points. And we focus on Mazzio so much. Patrick's been having himself a very impressive game as well. He's got 6 points from the free throw line, 6 for 6, 19 points, chance for a 20-piece. No good, and they're going to say that foul is against Reed Black. But the Cardinals, after going 12 for 14 in the first half from the free throw line, they're now 2 for 6 in the second, which I'm sure Coach Warnes is not happy with, and that's not helping them get back in this game any sooner. Cardinals trying to apply the pressure here. Carter will be tasked up with Mazzio now. Mazzio. Working. Kicks it. Zalba. 7 to go on the shot clock. Zalba dives in. Schneider can't get that one to go. Carter gets the rebound. Throws it out to Justice. Back to Carter. Gives it to Black, pump fakes, Black lays it up and in. That was the senior trifecta right there. That was Justice to Carter to Black for the layup. 11-point game, 6 minutes to go. Mazzio, heat check, I think, a little bit right there. Patrick feeds it right to Schneider. Here's Zalba. Gives it to Pfeiffer and foul right there in the entry pass. Pfeiffer heading to the free throw line, 4-2. Taking a look at what he's done tonight. 2 blocks, 6 points, 2 rebounds, perfect from the field and perfect from the line. 2 for 2 from the free throw line for a leading shot blocker in the OAC. It's his first. It's 1-1 now. Rest of the way going forward for both these teams. Second one's good for Pfeiffer as well. Lead back up to 13. Cam Evans bringing this one up. He's got 12 tonight. Expect maybe a little spark out of him to close this one out. Evans to Justice, corner 3. It's good! Lead cut down to 10 now. Schneider finds Pfeiffer down low. He lays it up. No good, but 2 free throws coming up for him. As Reed Black was just a little late getting there and just has to foul the 6'9" sophomore. Just so lengthy out there. It's hard to really put a body on him. He misses his first free throw, though. That's his first miss from the line tonight. Second one's good. It was 1 for 2. Evans to Black. He tries a 3. He splashes it home. Reed Black. Up to 9 points tonight. He's a sneaky three-point shooter. I like comparing him to Kevin Love throughout his career. As Mazzio drives in and blocked by Black, but the follow-up by Pfeiffer. Reigns to Black. Now Justice had Black, but gives it off to Reigns. 10 to go on the shot clock. They get into Black here on the post, working against Pfeiffer. Kicks it to Carter. Now Evans from deep, no good. Carter gets the board. Cardinals will set this one up. 4:10 to play. 10-point lead. Cardinals have to make the most of each and every possession now. 8 to go on the shot clock. Carter attacking. Cross court to Evans. 2 to go. 1. Evans fades away. Can't get it to go. I think Yellow Jackets are going to try to bleed this shot clock a little more than usual here if they can. You have to try to play not to lose in situations like this, but it is hard not to when it's a win or go home situation. You have a double-digit lead. Snyder, no good on that three. That'll go out of bounds. Cardinal basketball, 3:34 remaining. Timeout called on the floor. Baldwin-Wallace, 3 minutes, 34 seconds away from advancing to the semifinals. Cardinals have something to say about it. We'll take a quick timeout here. You're listening to the Home of the Cardinals here on Boxcast TV. Welcome back to Reynolds Court. Garrett Wandel with you. 3:34 to go here in this OAC tournament quarterfinal. 10-point game. Yellow Jackets looking to avenge their 16-game winning streak coming to a close earlier this season. That one was led by Kim Evans, 20 points. 4 different Cardinals scoring double figures. Tonight, 3 have scored in double figures as Black winds up from 3 again. Can't get it to go. Schneider saves that one. Simmons kicks out to Zalba. Mazzio. Mazzio drives in. Steps back, gets Carter in the air, kicks it inside to Schneider. Schneider fades away and draws a foul. That goes against Patrick. That's just his third. Taking a look here at Schneider tonight. First free throw attempts, he hits his first, up to 14 points. 5 for 14 from the field. 6 rebounds. He's got a block, he's got an assist, he's got a steal. Goes perfect from the line. Sends his point total to 15 and the lead to 12. Less than 3 to go. Here's Carter in the corner. He attacks, fades away. He hits. Another timeout called here by Otterbein. 2:35 to go. We'll keep it here. Justin Carter hits 10 points tonight, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks. He is now the 4th Cardinal in double figures, which was the recipe for success for him last time out, but it's just not quite enough this time, as they've allowed Baldwin-Wallace to kind of open the can of worms here, and they'll be likely giving up 80 plus tonight. And the Cardinals, I mean, they have the firepower to keep up with that. They're averaging about 71 points per game, but they typically want to keep it under 80 and under 70, I'd say. As like I said, they're the second best scoring defense in the OAC, averaging 68.4 points per game defensively each and every game. And Baldwin-Wallace has busted that one wide open tonight. BW, they're averaging 78 points per game. They've already hit it. It will be Baldwin-Wallace ball out of the timeout here. .235 to go. Not quite time to foul quite yet, or else we'd be here till about 11 p.m., but defensive pressure pulled up, and I think the Yellow Jackets are just looking to bleed this one as Simmons, baseline, draws the foul, and he'll head to the line for a 1-and-1. OBC. Scratch that. 2 free throws coming up now for Jackson Simmons. Junior forward, 6'4", out of Wadsworth. This is his first, and he's stepping in really for wins tonight. He still has not returned from the locker room. I think it's safe to say that he will not return tonight. Couldn't quite get what the injury was, but he went down early in that second half, and he goes 1 for 2 from the line, makes it an 11-point game. Evans to Justice, corner 3, it's good for Jake Justice. 71-79, 2 minutes to play. Schneider surveying his way through traffic here, and that one gets poked loose for the time being, and they're going to call a jump ball here. Possession now stays here with the Yellow Jackets. Maybe the ref's letting them play just a little bit here as this one's coming to a close. Another wet spot down there on the floor. They might need one of those designated towel boy or something for this game, and the way the moisture's been accumulating down there. I think it's just all these bodies. It's a warmer than normal day here in February, like I mentioned, and I think everybody in this building's feeling it. This game's been pretty clean, though, when we're talking about turnovers. Just 6 turnovers for the Cardinals, 4 for the Yellow Jackets, both of them well under their season averages. Baldwin-Wallace typically turns it over about 13 times per game. Cardinals just 11. Both of them do not look like they will hit their season averages on turnovers, which, I mean, both coaches may be happy about. Mazzeo draws the foul. 2 free throws coming up for him. That's 4 on Justin Carter. Coach Winters pleading his case to the officials, and Coach Winters, he's very emotional. You know, he lives for this game, you can tell, and he's got to be careful in situations like this. You know, maybe not let his emotions get the better of him. His brother down there, if you can even tell them apart, he tries to calm him down at times, and he does a pretty good job of it. Mazzeo, 24 points, hits his first free throw. Goes 1 for 2. 9-point game, minute 40 to play. And the missed free throws have kept the door open for the Cardinals. Evans, Patrick, corner three. He hits! What a shot from Dallas Patrick. He's come alive here in the second half. 22 points. Mazzio trying to get past Carter. Pokes it loose. Carter gets the steal. And here come the Cardinals now. Evans attacking. Evans looking for somebody. Lays it up. Blocked by Simmons. Here's Price in the open floor. Right hand. And it's good. Timeout called here by Baldwin-Wallace. 1:04 remaining. And what a crazy sequence. You thought the Cardinals may have just made this one interesting, but they could not cash in on the steal, and Baldwin-Wallace ends up doing so instead. So 1:04 remaining. Cardinals down by 8. Minute 4 remaining. Coach Winters, he's not a big fan of the three-point shot in situations like this. He'll go with a quick 2. And in situations like this, we know who he's going to. Mr. Cam Evans, a sophomore. He's got 12 tonight, but the way Dallas Patrick has been playing, you may have to give him the nod. 22 points, 7 for 14 from the field. This is one of the best games Patrick has had all season. Reigns will inbound this one here. Letting this one roll, gotta be careful. Justice speeds past half court. Gives it to Patrick from 3. No good, and rebounded by Zalba. Not the best shot that time around. They gotta foul Simmons quick. 52.7 remaining here. Once again, quick reminder, winner of this one will now confirmed play Marietta Thursday night at Marietta, which is going to be a tough task, as the fans are trying to will this Cardinal team together for this final 52 seconds here. As Justin Carter will get a standing ovation here. He will perhaps check out the game for the final time here in Reynolds Court. 1,000-point career score here in a Cardinal uniform. And talking about Carter real quick, this is a guy that's been through a ton over the course of his career. Former OAC Freshman of the Year, battled through injuries, missed essentially all of the COVID season. As I'll hold my thought for the time being, Cardinal basketball here, 9-point game. Evans to Black, back to Evans from 3. He banks it home. And quick foul on Schneider is Cam Evans keeping the hope alive, keeping everyone on their edge of their seats here. You never know what can happen, and you just come to expect it from this guy. And he's really not fair, give me just a sophomore. I mean, COVID season last year, you can say, technically a sophomore, really his full season playing in front of fans and whatnot. But, I mean, this guy, I'm excited to see what him and Dallas Patrick can do next year. But Schneider, 2 for 2 from the line tonight. And misses his first. That makes things really interesting here. Big free throw coming up. And that's big. That makes it a 3-possession game. So Cardinals need a 3 here. Black gets it into Justice. Justice drives in, pump fakes, lays it up, and finishes. 5-point game, and they gotta force a turnover here or foul. If you're the Cardinals, Price gets it to Mazzeo. He's just dribbling around. They gotta foul him or something. Coach Winters is stomping his foot and screaming at his guys to foul him, and they eventually do. 16.8 remaining here. Goes on Reigns, and The ball is now in Anthony Mazzeo's hands for this one. I think 2 free throws here makes this almost an impossible chance for the Cardinals to come back here with a given amount of time. But that will likely, given Mazzeo's history, he's about 76% free throw shooter. Makes his first. It's a 6-point game. He needs to miss this one to keep the Cardinals' chances alive. And he makes both. 25 points. Justice and they're going to say that foul was before the shot. Foul called on the floor. And I believe that will put the Cardinals in the bonus. It'll be a 1-1 for Jake Justice. That's a smart player, I think, right there by Yellow Jackets in a situation like this. Obviously need a 3. Just put you in the bonus, 1-1. Jake Justice have to hit some free throws here. And Justice didn't give any indication he would be returning for his 5th year of eligibility when we talked to him last week, and he does not make the first, and Simmons draws the foul. And I think Baldwin-Wallace may have just punched their ticket to a trip to Marietta this Thursday night. And Brandon Galaska will check into the game for final time in a Cardinal uniform as well as Bree Black. Unless he changes his mind overnight, I know for a fact he will not be returning. Justice likely not returning. This will be it for Carter. And hopefully I'd say you take Carter, or you take Justice out of here, maybe give a standing ovation. Simmons misses, and that one goes out of bounds. 8-point game, 8.8 remaining. 87 points given up, and the Cardinals, who are just possibly came off one of their best defensive games against Mount Union, holding them to just 63, follow it up with one of their worst defensive performances tonight, giving up 87 to the Yellow Jackets. They played a good offensive game tonight, but their defense is what costed them, and usually we're saying the other way around. Justice. See if he can. He'll give it to Galaska. He'll chuck it up, and he misses. And that will do it. The Cardinals get eliminated here in the first round. Baldwin-Wallace advances. They'll take on Marietta this Thursday. Cardinal season will end. They will fall to 17-8, and don't be surprised. I think maybe if Coach Andy Winters wins OAC Coach of the Year, just because the turnaround this team has had. And not enough can be said about this team. Last season and the year before, not much success, not much respect around the OAC. They were projected to finish last in the OAC, actually, heading into this year. And they finished 4th. I think this team exceeded all expectations. They took Marietta, they took Mount Union to the ropes. They broke their 16-game winning streak to Baldwin-Wallace. They hosted a OAC playoff game, first time in over a decade. They just could not get the job done here tonight. And Bree Black, Brandon Galaska, sharing a moment one more time here on Reynolds Court. This senior class will be missed. Let me tell you, Bree Black, he was a big force on this team, along with Jake Justice and Justin Carter and Galaska. Good bench energy, but I think Justin Carter's story, one of the best. Comes back for his 5th year, has one of, I think, his best seasons. stayed injury-free for the most part. Jake Justice, outstanding defender, amazing three-point shooter, finished best field goal percentage from three-point range. As Coach Winters down there is going to thank that student section for coming out, because tonight, and not only tonight, but that student section helped, I think, will this Cardinal team to some victories and kept them in some games that they had no business being in. And I like to thank the student section too. They made my job more fun as well, calling the games over the course of this season. But that's it for the men's Otterbein basketball season. They will come to a close as well tonight, and wish best of luck to the seniors. Thanks to the seniors for another outstanding season. Baldwin-Wallace improves to 15-9. Like I said, they'll take on Marietta, and I think that will wrap this one up. They say thank you to everybody watching. If they just watch one game or multiple games come on the course of the season, it's an absolute pleasure covering both these teams this season from up here in the booth. They give me lots of good, exciting moments. I thank Adam Prescott, Sports Information Director, Steve Rossman, head of our little video team down there. Everybody involved in this. It's an absolute pleasure to cover these teams this year. Very exciting. Looking forward to doing it one last time next year. But for the final time this season, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in and watching. For Garrett Wandel, we will see you next season. Thank you.